Silver just ran up to $72 an ounce, and when I checked my portfolio, it made silver 60% of my portfolio. This was definitely a signal for a trade. Good morning, it's today again. Welcome back to Joseph's Reserves. I'm Joseph, and I store 20% of my income in the form of rare coins and precious metals. I like to keep my portfolio balanced in a way that silver is less than 55% of my portfolio. So as silver continues to outperform gold, that portfolio percentage has been shifting. This 60% mark was definitely a signal that it is time to trade a little bit of my silver into something else. When I ran the numbers, it made the most sense to move about 40 ounces of silver. So I packed up 40 ounces of American Silver Eagles and went over to my local coin shop. Congratulations to Emmanuel for getting to my comments first in the last video. Make sure you find Emmanuel down in the comments and start a conversation with him. And those of you that have been following along, yes, I have another 5 pounds of copper to count. So that makes 30 pounds. I've got 2 of these jars that hold 15 pounds of these pennies. By the end of it, I may have 3 full jars making 45 pounds. So let's get back to this silver trade. Right here, I've counted out 36 ounces of silver, and that's what I ended up actually trading. I want to be clear about this right away. I did not sell silver because I think silver is over. I didn't sell because I'm trying to time the market. I didn't sell because I'm suddenly bearish on silver. I sold because my portfolio drifted out of balance. With the recent rise in silver prices, without me changing anything, silver grew to almost 60% of my total metals portfolio. And for me, that's outside of my comfortability range. I try to keep my portfolio diversified on purpose. Not because I know that it's going to outperform next, but really because I don't know. With one metal starting to dominate so much, it doesn't become diversification anymore. That one metal started completely taking over my entire portfolio. So that's why I sold these 36 ounces into 1 ounce of platinum and 1 gram of gold. Again, this trade really wasn't about my disbelief in silver. It's really more about taking the profits that I have made in silver during this run-up and being able to use that profits to expand my stack in other places, like the gold and platinum. Gold, I feel, has a lot more stability and will slowly hold that wealth a lot more over time, where platinum is something that I'm starting to believe in and wanting to speculate just a little bit on. Although with this trade, it looks like I'm going way more into platinum than gold, I actually keep my portfolio at 4% in platinum and 40% in gold. Really, the platinum is 3 to 5%, but with this purchase of 1 ounce of platinum, it's right at 4%. So what I just showed you is my entire platinum stack. I have right here 6 1 gram platinum bars, this 1/10 ounce platinum eagle, and now a 1 ounce platinum bar. And the reason I chose to go with 1 gram of gold and not a little bit more was because next month, at the end of the month, is a 5th week, and I have scheduled that I'm going to be trading silver into at least a 1/4 ounce of gold every time a month has a 5th week in it. So since that's coming up, I know I'm going to be trading more silver into gold, and I want to make sure that that trade doesn't push me into a point where my portfolio is too much in gold and not enough in silver. So this trade puts my platinum directly in the middle of my 3 to 5% range for platinum. That means that this is going to pause almost all platinum buying for the next foreseeable future, depending on how it performs relative to silver and gold. Since my plan is to continue to dollar cost average into silver and use that to buy platinum or gold, then I guess over time that 4% will slowly dwindle down, and once it becomes less than 3%, I'll turn on buying platinum again. Of course, the whole point is that if platinum outperforms them all, and it ends up being more than 5% of my portfolio, I may even be making my next move selling some of this platinum to go into gold. But we'll find that out in a few months. And speaking of gold, when I was buying this 1 gram gold bar, I did notice something that I've never noticed before. So I'm going to get all my gold out so I could show you guys this. Really, it's that previously I've only bought these smaller Pamp Swiss Lady Fortuna bars. And I've seen these bigger assay bars before, but I never really realized that there was this massive difference that I'm about to show you. The first thing you notice is the size. With the larger assay, the gold is stretched out to a larger sized bar than the smaller ones. The other thing I noticed is the finish. I never really realized that the larger assay cards has a proof-like finish, where it's actually more reflective in the fields than the smaller one has this like matte or just the uncirculated finish look to it. So I don't know, which one do you guys prefer? The smaller assay or the larger assay? Of course, in the full sleeve of 25, I prefer to have this chunk of smaller assays like I have right here. It just takes up way less space. But overall, let me know what you guys think about my decision to sell a little bit of my silver into platinum and gold. And I guess, just platinum, gold, silver. What do you guys think the market's doing with these? What do you think about these run-ups? The fact that silver and platinum are vastly outperforming gold right now. And that's the key part about it, is that gold is still performing extremely well. Gold just hit all-time highs at $4,500. But with silver and platinum also reaching all-time highs, it makes me think it's just all-time lows for the dollar. It seems like silver and platinum are having huge market corrections to put it back into where it actually belongs relative to gold. So if you were going to draw that line somewhere, where do you think these two white metals should be valued when it comes to comparing it to gold? I mean, silver is 16 times more abundant than gold, and platinum is about 15 to 20 times more rare than gold. Platinum used to be more valuable than gold, and silver used to have a 16 to 1 ratio. Do you think we're going back to that? Let me know what you think in the comments below, and maybe find someone that you agree with or disagree with and have a conversation with them. Like the video and subscribe if you haven't, but most of all, thank you for watching. And just remember, every ounce adds up, so no matter how small, just keep stacking.